Hello everyone, welcome back to a Born Again original. So this time we are going to talk about the assassination that just happened about 2 days ago. Yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first video I'd like to talk about is the one where it seems like the man in the back is giving the signal for the guy to take the shot. And so this shooting happened exactly when he was talking about gun violence, okay? So it makes you think that if it's set up, the CIA or whoever's orchestrating this would like to set it up, they are going to give cues and they want to make a point that gun violence, right? They want guns away from citizens, so when martial law comes, they are not able to defend themselves. So they want to get rid of hunting rifles. They want to get rid of things like just automatic weapons as well. So this might be a ploy to get them out of the hands of the public. So here we go. Now look at this man in the white. He seems like he's giving a signal, moving his head, moving his hat. Boom. See, over and over again, he's moving his hat, touching his lip. And then right when Charlie sits back, boom, right? That's when the shot happens. So very interesting. Makes you wonder, how else could the shooter have known to shoot on that cue? Okay. Unless I wasn't there, who knows if the speakers are very loud type thing. Okay, so next we see the man on the school. He's crouched down, he's looking at him, he's gonna make his shot. No, the guys in this video are saying, oh, there's a guy up there, isn't that crazy? Like, okay, why aren't you warning the public about this? Wouldn't any normal person think to warn the public? Unless maybe this footage is set up to just make more proof around the false flag that happened. Not saying that the action didn't happen where Charlie was shot, but the way it happened was fake, and the person they are bringing out to be a patsy for this was not the one who shot him, because the way he got hit right in the jugular by, it seemed like it was by like a military level or someone with a ton of training did that. And I'm not seeing like any regular guy do that at all. So we're gonna go next. We're gonna see like the next little clue I saw about. So here, just pay attention to the number 1776, because that's when the Illuminati was founded, right? 1776. Charlie Kirk, 1776, right? That is so crazy to me. Like, what are the chances of him using those numbers to as a handle, right? You can use any other numbers as a politician or as someone who's in the public eye. You're gonna use 1776, the founding of the Illuminati. Very interesting. And if you go to his X handle, it is an 11. And Aleister Crowley called that his number. Okay, so think about that. Very interesting stuff that these people are maybe showing the light side of the occult by praising God and praising Jesus, or who they call Jesus. They make up their own version of Jesus, in my opinion. Now he did say some good stuff about Christ and God, but maybe it's to gain trust. You know what I mean? Maybe it's to make Christians think they should act like him because he was so righteous, or acted so righteous, and he's a public figure, an idol. Makes you wonder, right? So what else do I have for this? Maybe we'll look at a conspiracy channel or two, but I think that's pretty much all I got for this, and then I'll do an outro. And so honestly, I can't really find a crazy amount on him. Maybe If I spend a little bit more time researching, I'll be able to find more on Kirk. But that's about it. Like, it's just weird, the circumstances of his death. He spoke his mind. I believe this is to make gun laws worse for people that want to own guns, okay? That's pretty much the reason behind it, if it is a hit. And so the last thing I have that I could find was the fact that he was cursed before he was shot. They got Etsy witches to curse this man. And you know, if you're a Christian, this is laughable because witches can't do anything to you. You know what I mean? The Holy Spirit, as long as you are in the armor of God and you are in the Word, you cannot be harmed by these spirits that they are calling upon. Craziness. So yeah, they cursed the man. That's ridiculous. They cursed him, and you got all these people out here, man, that are celebrating his death. Here, hold on. We're gonna go back to the channel now. You got all sorts of people just celebrating his death, and just who are very happy that he's passed away. And you know, the same, like, it's just very demonic. And I am not comparing this man to Jesus himself, but there are similarities in the way people celebrated his death, the same way the Jews of the time, the religious Jews in the Sanhedrin, mocked Christ, and they did all these things to him and then laughed at him after he died, even though he didn't do any physical harm to anyone. It just makes you think about that. That's what it reminds me of anyway. And now we can see the signs that he's an occultist. He uses some numerology in his social media, 1776, and the number 11. And if you look up the number 11, Aleister Crowley called it his number, okay? His number, meaning unity. You can look it up yourself. So, with closing here, I just want to remind you guys that just don't focus too heavily on this stuff. Take it, research in spurts, okay? So you don't become obsessed. Make your research into God and the Bible your main goal, okay? This is just some side stuff we got to deal with while we're here on Earth. Got to deal with these evil people, but you know, New Jerusalem, it will not be like that, and we will not remember these horrors of these people murdering each other. A little bit of a ramble there, but I'm happy to be back, and I will catch you guys for the next one. The next one is on Hulk Hogan and his wife and her ties to Scientology, and his daughter Brooke not wanting any of the money because she's scared that Scientologists are going to come after her, man. Next level stuff. We know L. Ron Hubbard, Scientology, very satanic cult. They do all sorts of crazy stuff there. What else do I have? Thank you guys for sticking around. I took literally almost 200 days off from this channel. And if you saw my text posts, you will know the reason why was because I was actually locked out. I misplaced my old phone, which had this email on it, and I couldn't find it. Ended up finding it again, and here we are. I was very, very pleased. I probably said this again before. Very pleased to see that we've grown by at least like 80 subscribers since the last time I checked. So thank you guys for watching. This information is very interesting stuff, so it's very niche. So I really thank every one of you viewers here. What else? I don't think I have anything. Okay, bye now.